Hi everyone, welcome to Tin Sentence. Today we are going to draw a cosmos flower using my watercolor brush. I'll give you the floral outline, the reference picture which I have taken from Pinterest. That as well I'll give it in the description below. You can download it from there. So color swatches, floral outline, and also I'll give you the reference picture to download from the description. You can download it from there. You can also, I'll give the brush link in the description. You can download it from there. You can buy it from there actually. And let's get started. Before getting started, let me introduce myself. I am Hashni. I'm an illustrator. I post weekly tutorials using my watercolor brushes in this YouTube channel. You can subscribe and click the bell icon to get weekly notification, and let's begin the video. So once you open the Procreate, you'll have past projects, and in this corner you'll see plus icon. You will have custom sizes. You can create a new size using this plus icon. So usually I create 4000 into 4000 pixel at 300 dpi. I have 12 layers. That is enough for me. This is at the highest resolution. This will be good if you are printing it out and everything. And the brush section, if you click the brush section, this is the brush section which we are using. You can download it and upload it in the Procreate, and you'll have a 20 plus brush available here. And before we start, let me give a small introduction about the use of it. It's a very simple use of it. It's a one-time subscription. You don't have to pay multiple times. Any beginner can use this app. And this is the brush. This is the smudge tool. You can see the same set of brushes over here. This is the eraser tool. Again, in the eraser, you can see the same set of brush. And then you'll have layers over here. You can create multiple layers. And this is the color section. This is the basic thing. Here you'll adjust the brush size, and here you'll adjust the opacity. This is the basics of Procreate. Here you have some more settings. You will gradually learn that when you draw along with me. To start with, go to the settings section, click on the reference, and then click on the image. Click import image and just import the image which you want to have it as a reference, and click on the screen once so that the entire image is visible. Let me teach you how to draw this flower, and you can draw it along with me. If not, if you don't want to draw and just want to paint, you can skip to the painting section. The timestamp is given in the description. You can directly go to the painting section. To have a rough draft of the outline, click the dry liner brush, and I'm just selecting the second color over here, and let's draw this flower. So the basic shape is oval. So I'm just drawing a oval shape over here. I'll just teach you one flower, and then this next flower I'll just fast forward it so that you can see how I draw this. So draw two oval. This is the center portion. This center portion is very big. Let me make it small. Before starting, let me create a new layer. In this new layer, you will be drawing the petals. This basic shape, let it be in a separate layer. Click on this blending mode and reduce the opacity to 30%. Now go to the layer 2. First, let's draw the above petal. And draw one of the petals here. And while you're drawing the next petal, just I'm drawing this petal. It's like a small curve over here. And then here you have zigzag lines. Then drawing the backside petal. You're having a transparent flower. It's just visible. And then let me draw this petal. Just turn the screen. And That's it. It's too close. Let me draw it a little bit away from the main petal so that I can have another petal over here in between. And then, so to draw this petal, just drawing a U curve, and then to draw this, you can feel that this petal is curved over here. And then to draw the lower petal, just follow along, just draw two lines over here, and that's it. You can see this, the petal is slightly curved over here. And then let's draw the lower petals, and even this petal is slightly curved. And then the bottommost petal. Let me draw the stem. Now let's take this yellow color. Just draw one circle just for reference purpose. That's it. Now let me delete this layer. Just swipe it left and click on delete so it will get deleted. The basic ground will get deleted. Now click on layer 2 in blending mode and reduce the opacity to minimum 20%. Create one new layer. Click on this plus icon to create a new layer. Go to the brush section, select the smooth botanical and select the fourth color. Opacity at 40% and size at 22%. Let me check the size. Yes, this should be good. I'm just leaving one single line. I'll make more lines. I'll use the eraser brush. So while coloring, just leave some white highlights and color all the petals. It's a very smooth brush. So here I'm not trying to bring realism. It's just some cute floral tutorial. So when you're drawing this petal, the third petal, make sure it's overlapping so that you'll get the transparent effect. Then here I can see some shadows of the top petal, so I'm just trying to give that as well. When you're coloring this bended petal, just make sure you're leaving a thin line over here. Let me color this bottom layer, just leaving some white space in between the petals, and just color it this. Now let me select a different color, the first color, just darker, and just color the places where you have this bended petals so that you'll have some differentiation. Please bear with my pronunciation. If you have any doubts, please do comment below. Now the base color is done. Let me go with the same brush, select the first color, the second row, and just before coloring, increase the opacity to 100% and just color the center portion twice so that it's a bit darker. Now go to the color section, select the second color from the last in the second row, reduce the size to 4%, it's very thin, increase it to 14%. I'm just giving 2 layers of paint. When I'm giving the second layer, I'm just coloring the left side of the stem. That's it. Now go to the layer section, create one more layer. Let's start adding some details. Go to the color, select the last color in the first row, go to the fine liner brush and increase the opacity to 100%, size at 25%, and just color the lower portion of the center bud and small, not this much. Let me show you. At 25%, color the lower portion and reduce the size to 6% and just have a small line over the top. And then use the smudge brush, basic smudge brush, and just smudge the corners. That's it. Now go to the brush section, select the triliner brush, go to the color, select the first color and add some pollens. Then go to the color, select the first color and just give some random dots over here. That's it. If you can see here, I'm just giving some yellow tint to the pollens as well. Now go to the color section, select the second color, reduce the opacity to 50% and just reduce the size to 15% and just give some textures, up down motion. So as I mentioned before, it's not a realism art. I'm just bringing the essence of the floral, like how you do while you're painting. Go to the brush section and select the fine liner brush. Go to the color section and select a darker color. Second color from the right in the third row, and let's start giving some details. Let the pollen be in the separate layer. Create one new layer and reduce the opacity to 50%, size at 10%, and so I'm starting with the above petal. So I'm just darkening the corners. Wherever you see a darker color, like this is the lower petal, so you can see a darker color over here. Here when you're coloring, just bring some curves to the petals. That's it. Let me bring some reddish color to the floral. Select the second color from the first row and select a pigmented wash brush and just bring a bit of darkness few places, not everywhere. Go to the brush section, select the wet liner brush, go to the coloring section and select the last color in the third row and make it a bit darker over here. I know it's a pink flower and I'm using various colors, it's just for making it more variation. You can put it in that way. That's it. Go to the smudge brush and select the bloom smudge, and let me just slightly reduce the size to 4%, opacity at 100%, and just slightly smudge it over here. So you will not have hard edges. That's it. Now go back to the brush and select the Triliner brush. Go back to the color, select the darker green, put the color, and just make the right portion of the stem little bit darker. Go to the layer. If you are satisfied with all the 3 layers, just merge it. Click on this plus icon and create a new layer. Now go to the color, select the second color, go to the brush, select the bright wet edge loaded brush, use the opacity to 60% and reduce the size to 40%, and before coloring, go to the color layer, put it in multiply mode, and then make the lower petals little bit darker. Okay, I can see a line here. Let me go back to the layer 2, use the basic smudge, and I think this is by mistake, I'm just smudging it. Go back to the brush, go back to the layer 3, bright wet edge loaded brush. Let me add more depth. That's it. I'm already pretty happy with the floral. Select the yellow color, same bright wet edge loaded brush, just giving a yellow tint to the stem just to make it a little bit brighter. Go back to the eraser brush, select the wet liner brush and increase the size to 20% and opacity at 100%. Go back to the layer 2. Now you can erase wherever you feel you need a highlight. So this eraser brush will give you a wet edge. If you can see here, it will feel like as if you are erasing the paint from the actual paper. So as you can see, it's not erasing the entire color, just erasing a bit of the color which is available. That's why I'm using this brush. Now go back to the brush, select the Triliner brush, select the last color in the third row, and I'm just going to give some outline. Place the opacity at 100%, brush size at 15%, and just giving some definitive lines over here. Go back to the layer, switch off the layer 2, which is the rough sketch. Now that's it. The floral portion is done. Now let me fast forward and you can sit and enjoy the other floral, which I'm going to just repeat the way exactly I did it, but not going to give any instructions, just some background music. Just grab a coffee or you can try it on your own. If you have watched until here, and if you had liked my video tutorial, please do like, subscribe to my channel for weekly such tutorials. Also, let me know what is difficult, what challenges you're facing to draw. Try to address those. The motive of this video is just to teach anyone to draw and have fun. And also, please check out my website hintsandtunes.com, where I sell multiple products which has printed these florals on it, like expense tracker, money journals, bookmarks, calendars, mainly calendars as well. And thank you. Bye bye until next time.